Before today's video, it might be a good idea for you to jump in my free Discord server. It's a great place to build and share your crypto knowledge and connect with like-minded, ambitious individuals. It's for people of all experiences, whether you're a crypto newbie or a seasoned professional. So jump in and network with me and an ever-growing community of intellectuals. In the midst of meme season and shitcoins stealing all of the attention, fundamentally sound projects are pulling back and going under the radar. Zephyr Protocol is one of these projects. Whilst the focus recently has been on AI, gaming and memes, DeFi will forever be a strong narrative in crypto, and it's only a matter of time before the pendulum swings back round this way. Zeph have a really detailed and complex white paper which is an interesting read, but I'm going to simplify the essentials for the purpose of this video. In essence, Zephyr is an untraceable over-collateralized stablecoin protocol, which may not sound glamorous, but it provides a real use case and is essential in crypto. The team's mission statement says that they wish to blend stability and privacy to revolutionize traditional anonymous cash transactions and storage. By melding the robustness of a proven stablecoin solution with privacy in mind, we aim to bring the best of both worlds to our users. In this sense, whilst Zephyr Protocol may not claim to reinvent the wheel, it certainly aspires to refine it, ensuring it rolls smoother, farther, and with greater precision than ever before. Zephyr Protocol's stablecoin mechanism is comprised of three key elements. First, we have Zeph, which is the foundational cryptocurrency of the protocol, functioning as the base coin and decentralized protocol reserve asset in our Djed-inspired stablecoin protocol. Next, we have ZSD, which is the Zephyr stable dollar, essentially the stablecoin, the over-collateralized and private stablecoin of Zephyr Protocol, pegged to the US dollar backed by Zeph in the decentralized protocol reserve. Finally, we have ZRS, the Zephyr Reserve Share. This represents a share of equity in the protocol's reserve. These coins offer a stake in the protocol's financial health and success. We can see here that the protocol is a hybrid of a minimal Djed implementation combined with the privacy features of Monero. Now, we should all know what Monero is. It's been the leading privacy coin in crypto for many years now. But a lot of us won't know what Djed or Djed is. I'm not sure the correct way to say it. I presume it's Djed. But if it's Djed, then yeah, you know, whatever floats your boat. We can see here exactly what a Djed stablecoin protocol does. We can see that it's crypto backed, which means it's robust against price shocks and is capital efficient. It's autonomous, meaning there's zero governance. It's immutable as well. And we can see also down here it's formally verified, empirically battle tested, because since it's been deployed in Q1 2021, it's never lost a peg, and is peer reviewed as well. I'm not going to go into detail and explain exactly how the Djed protocol operates because I think that's a bit too complex for the purpose of this video. But the key takeaway here is that the Djed protocol aims to maintain a reserve ratio significantly above 100% to cushion the value of stablecoins and maintain the peg even if the price of the base coin falls dramatically. For example, when the reserve ratio is 400%, it is able to tolerate an instantaneous base coin price crash of 75% without losing the peg. If you're new to crypto and don't know exactly what losing the peg means, we'll take a look at a chart of Terra Luna later in the video to visualize exactly the negative ramifications of a crypto losing its peg. So obviously one of the standout features of Zephyr Protocol is its over-collateralization. You can see that it means that the protocol holds more collateral in reserve than the total value of the stablecoins in circulation. This always ensures that there are enough reserves to cover the circulating supply of the stablecoin. And in the previous example mentioned, they've got a minimum reserve ratio of 400%, which must be met in order to allow additional stablecoin minting. They go on to say that the protocol inherits all the privacy features of Monero, meaning that all the transactions are untraceable and unlinkable, ensuring complete privacy of users, and this enables Zephyr Protocol to give rise to the world's first over-collateralized private crypto-backed stablecoin. Another thing that makes Zephyr Protocol unique is the fact that it's decentralized and therefore not controlled by any single entity. We can see here that ZSD are backed by an in-protocol reserve of Zeph, not by a centralized authority and not stored in any wallet. And this is obviously in contrast to traditional fiat-backed stablecoins, which are issued by a centralized authority with opaquely stored collateral which stands against the principles and ideals of crypto. Zeph do a good job summarizing the evolution of the stablecoin. We can see that it began in 2021 when Djed was created from a collaboration between the Ergo Foundation, Cardano and AOHK. Zephyr then decided to bridge the gap between privacy and stability, essentially merging the Djed protocol with Monero's privacy, giving birth to a revolutionary over-collateralized, privacy-oriented stablecoin. This graphic here helps to visualize the strengths of Zephyr Protocol when compared with 4 other top stablecoin projects. We've got Tether, Terra, Haven and MakerDAO. Now, Tether is the biggest stablecoin crypto project, and we can see when compared with Zephyr, Zephyr has the advantage of being private, decentralized, and having no base coin inflation over USDT. We can also see that its collateralization is the 400% minimum in Zeph when compared with Terra Luna, which was algorithmic, obviously leading to the downward death spiral we saw in the previous cycle, allowing it to avoid the mistakes of its predecessors. Zeph has a total supply of 18.4 million tokens, which is very similar to Monero, and they look to utilize a proof of work algorithm, essentially looking to promote decentralization and mining. We can see that 75% of the block reward is allocated for the miners, 20% is allocated towards bolstering the Zeph reserves, and 5% is allocated towards funding the ongoing development of Zephyr Protocol. There's also an interesting sentence at the end here where it says Zephyr has no VC funding and was launched with no ICO, meaning it was completely fair launched, which is a massive green flag in crypto. So Zeph actually launched, I think, Q2, Q3 of 2023. So it hasn't been a full year since the token's been released. So after 1 year, we can expect about 4.4 million tokens in emission. And to reach the full supply, it would take about 17, 18 years from this point, which is a pretty good vesting schedule. There's also a graphic here showcasing the similarities in emissions between Bitcoin, Zephyr and Monero over 20 years, which is quite interesting. Zeph also have an updated roadmap where we can see that they have plans to release an iOS mobile wallet, as well as their own DEX and more central exchange listings as well. Moving on to their community, we can see that Zeph have about 22,000 followers on Twitter, and they're pretty good at tweeting out regularly and keeping their community updated. I believe there's also a combined 11,000 members in their Telegram and Discord, which are pretty decent numbers, but I don't believe many people are too aware of this project. So it's doing pretty well for, being so new. I was actually in the Discord earlier asking the developers a couple questions, and they're pretty responsive. So any queries you have, that's the place to be. They'll be more than happy to help. Moving on to the price of Zephyr Protocol today, we can see that it sits at $16.73. This puts it at a market cap of around $57 million with a circulating supply of about 3.4 million. Looking at the overall price history, we can see that it launched, about July last year at a price of a few dollars, $2, $1, whatever. And it was relatively stable, and then bang, went all the way up to just around touched $50. I believe this is around the time when their mainnet or testnet launched, and maybe more and more people are getting wind of the project, hence the massive rise. But since touching $50, it's been downward, been consolidating around this between $10 and $20 region. Had a little breakout here, but it's consolidating under as well. So right now, I believe is a very good price for Zephyr Protocol. It's currently about a 3x off its all-time high, and if we take a look at the market, it's not on any big exchanges at all. Only tier 2 and tier 3, MEXC obviously. Then we've got TradeOgre, ZegX, XT. So as soon as this gets onto exchanges such as KuCoin, Bybit, even Binance or Coinbase for a project like this, we can expect the price to really surge up. Now, when comparing Zeph with Monero, which is obviously the leading privacy coin in crypto, we can see that Monero has a price of $137 and a market cap of $2.5 billion, which from Zephyr's current point is about a 50x. And if we look at the all-time price history for Monero, we can see that it reached a market cap in the previous bull cycle of about, $8 billion. It's done it twice actually, because it's been around so long. Went over $8 billion twice, which is, huge. And if we're going to compare Zephyr Protocol to that, for it to reach a $8 billion market cap, that's around 150x from here. Now, when compared to Luna, which was the algorithmic stable protocol of the last cycle, it reached a market cap of $40 billion before the algorithm failed and it went into the downward death spiral we can see here. I was actually invested in Luna, and I suffered a massive loss on this one. I remember being sat in the office and just watching the chart, basically crying a little bit as I saw the value of my investment basically just go all the way to zero. Not good times. But when compared to the other stable coins in crypto, we can see that Tether currently has a market cap of $103 billion and USDC has a market cap of $31 billion. So price prediction for Zeph. Given all the information that we've covered in this video, including comparisons with similar projects, it allows us to draw a few conclusions. So number one, we can ask ourselves, is Zeph undervalued at only $57 million? Yes. Compared to, all these projects we've mentioned previously reached the billions of dollars. 2, does Zeph have the fundamentals to be a multi-billion-dollar project in the future? That's also a yes, using privacy and stability merging together to create a revolutionary, over-collateralized, privacy-oriented stablecoin. So therefore, if everything goes right for this protocol, can we see it 10xing? I would say yes, because I would only put it at about 570 million, let's call it $600 million market cap, still below $1 billion, and I'd say that that's a conservative estimation. Can it 100x to $6 billion? Yeah, it can. We saw that Monero's reached 8 billion twice, Luna got to 40 billion, and they've mentioned that they aim to rival USDT and USDC and maybe even flip them in terms of market cap or just adoptability. So we saw that those are worth billions and billions of dollars. So 6 billion could almost be, again, being a bit conservative. But those are the two buzz predictions that get thrown around a lot in crypto, 10x, 100x. And Zephyr Protocol is perfectly capable of doing either, also even going beyond that. Whether this protocol can do the 100x this cycle, I'm not too sure. But in terms of future, 100% in 3, 4, 5 years time, this can easily be a top 100 coin in crypto. It's getting faded at the moment because it isn't AI, it's not gaming, it's not memes. So it's quote unquote boring, so to speak. But it's some of these boring, fundamentally sound crypto projects which are the ones that cement themselves as the top players. One caveat that I would like to point out is that it can get a little bit tricky from a regulatory perspective for privacy coins in crypto. Governments can always clamp down and go after these privacy coins as they aren't fans of decentralization or censorship. And we can see here that Binance delisted Monero only a month ago, resulting in a massive drop in its price. Zephyr Protocol says that the team focuses on trading on privacy-friendly exchanges and listing under various jurisdictions along with integrations with DEXs in order to combat this. However, the threat of further regulation or even getting banned is always something to consider when it comes to these privacy projects. Concluding the video on Zephyr Protocol, we're going to head over to my coin scoring matrix. So does Zephyr have innovative or excellent technology? That is a yes, combining privacy and stability in its stablecoin. Is it a relevant narrative? That is also a yes. DeFi is forever going to be a relevant narrative in crypto. Low market cap is also a green flag yes, because it's about $55–60 million. It's considered low. Good tokenomics, that's also a yes. Current circulating supply of about 3.5 million with a max supply of 18.4 million. And a regular steady emission schedule as well, which mirrors that of Monero and Bitcoin. So pretty good tokenomics. Experienced or credible team, this is going to be the first red flag. Because it's a privacy project, the team have decided not to dox themselves. It's a common practice in privacy-oriented projects, but that doesn't stop it being a red flag simply because we can't credify the team and certify their experience. So yes, it's a bit of a turn off for many people, many investors when they look into crypto projects. Key partnerships is also a red. I didn't see anything which stood out. This could be because the project is still relatively new and partnerships are yet to be done. But for now, I didn't see any key partnerships which stood out in my research. Active community, however, is a green. We saw 20,000 on Twitter, 10,000 combined, 11,000 in their Discord and Telegram. The community is pretty active. Shiny coin effect is an instant yes. It was born in the recent bear cycle, so it's only a year old, wasn't around in the previous bull cycle, so it can bounce further from that shiny coin effect. Fair launch is also yes. We saw no venture capitals, no ICOs, complete fair launch, which is a massive positive for crypto projects. And finally, we also saw a roadmap for the future, so it is also looking good on that regard. But yeah, everyone, that is my video on Zephyr Protocol wrapped up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just an interesting project, and it's good to deviate back to fundamentally sound crypto projects and get away from the chaos that is memes. I want to say thank you to everyone supporting me. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and also jump in my free Discord. We've built a great community which is growing daily, and it's always nice to welcome new members. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.